So I was out walking today and I found these pliers on the side of the road. And some people might say, well, these are cheap and rusty old pliers, so just toss them. But hey, you never know when you might need a cheap pair of pliers somewhere down the road. So today I'm going to show you how to bring these back to life. I mean, the fact that they're still working, they just have some rust on them, not a problem whatsoever. So we got a container, put the tool in there. Heaven knows tools get rusty from time to time, especially if you live in an area with lots of humidity or moisture. So then we'll just pour in some vinegar, and what that vinegar will do will help to eat away at some of that rust. And then what I'll do is I'll come back after some time and wire brush that off and see what it does. So here's only 5 minutes later, and here you can see, look at all those bubbles on the pliers right now. That's showing you that that vinegar, that white vinegar, is reacting with that rust, and pretty cool how that works. Now you can visually see it eating away that rust. Alright, so it's been an hour. Why don't we check this thing and see how it is looking? The reason you want to do this, let me show you an example of an old socket here that I have that got rusted, and I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but you can literally see how the rust has started to corrode away the exterior of the socket. And you can clean some of this off, but ultimately, I mean, it's still going to have done its damage. So this helps prolong the life of your tools. So anyway, with that said, let's take this out for the first time. Then I'm going to get a little rag here. I'll clean it off here on screen just to show you what a difference. Now this was just surface rust, so your results may vary, but I mean, look at that. Look how much cleaner that is. And I can even leave it in there longer if I wanted to get it shinier. Well, relatively. But yeah, look at that. Might leave it in there a little bit longer to clean off the top part here. But another thing you can do is take a wire brush and just give it a little bit of a scuff up. Well, I'm happy with that. I mean, yeah, there's still a tiny bit of rust, and I might leave it in the vinegar longer, but look at that transformation. I mean, we took a set of pliers that basically looked like trash, and now it's completely usable and looks a lot better, and it will last longer now that the surface rust is cleaned off of it. So definitely something to check out, especially, again, if you live in a humid area, or if your tools are out somewhere where it gets wet. Just clean them up once in a while, help them last a lot longer so they don't get to this stage. And a suggestion that I learned about not that long ago was putting these packets that you find in like shoe boxes or new things that you buy from the store. These help to some small extent take out some moisture. Now obviously once these are completely used up, once they've absorbed the max amount of moisture they can, they're garbage, but you can throw some in your toolbox, your tool chest, whatever, and that will help it so that your tools don't rust as much. Next thing to do to help prevent this, again, besides not keeping these in a wet area or humid area, is putting a little bit of oil on the metal parts here. There's some multi-purpose oil just to help that not get rusty again. So hope the video was helpful. I know some people sometimes wash off the vinegar. I personally don't. I just throw some oil on there, and I haven't had issues yet. But hope the video was helpful. If it was, give it a like and subscribe. And if you have any other tips too or suggestions, feel free to share. And just to show you here, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, you can see all that rust in the bottom of the jar. And that was only for about an hour or two. And also look at this rag. All that cleaned off. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.